everyone, thanks for tuning to Sims Workshop. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, this is my, that was loud, I'm sorry. This is my February TBR. I did pretty well I did pretty well last month. So, you know what? I'm okay with setting up my high expectations. First, I'm going to start with the books that I read to my kid. The 8th and final book in the Del Toro Quest series, the original series, Return to Del. Really excited for this one. I just love this series so much. It's like, I read it and it's so hard for me, grown-ass woman, to put down because it reads so well, and I really do love this series. Alright, and then after that, once we're done with that, because nowadays we read like a chapter, maybe 2 chapters a night. So last month we were able to get through 2 books. Then we're going to start with the spin-off series, sequel series really. I believe this one is this one a trilogy or quartet? I can't remember. This one's a trilogy. Okay. So, Del Toro Shadowlands, Cabin Revere. So, that's what we are going to probably end the month with. We'll see. This might go into March, depending. Now, I think I'm only going to read 1 book this month as my 30-page day read, and you'll see why in a second. Lev Grossman's The Bright Sword. I'm already right there. Already started it. But I did the math. If I read 30 pages a day, that's going to take me 22 days to read. And February is only 29 days. So, if I finish it a little early, great. I'll pick up a second book. I just don't know which book I want to read next as my next 30-day page read. So this is going to be it. This chunky baby right here. So far, I'm liking it. I really do like the language of it, but this is chunky. All right. Next up, we have my book club picks. I will start with my book club pick first, because I actually have that one in my hands. The Night Ends with Fire. This is my Fairy Loop exclusive. So the Read with Sims Workshop book club pick for February is going to be this book. I will, of course, include links in the description on more info if you want to join me in reading this book and discussing it this month. Really excited for that. Dragons, Mulan retelling. I'm sold. Now, the Barnes & Noble Young Adult Book Club pick is The Rose Bargain by Shasha Payton Smith. I do not have that physically in my hands yet, because I'm getting I have a digital art for it that the publisher did provide to me, but I'm getting the Fairy Loop edition and the LitJoy edition. So that's the only reason I haven't bought the Barnes & Noble exclusive yet, because usually, if I really enjoy the book, I will buy the book, just because I like reading physical books better. But the electronic art that the publisher gave me so far, I like the formatting, so I think it'll be a no-brainer to start reading that one. So again, if you want to join me in reading that, I do work at the Fort Lauderdale Barnes & Noble. I will, of course, include a link as well for more information on that in the description if you want to join me and come by and hang out, and we can chat about the book March 4th, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Now, for my weekly reads. We're going to start with a book I haven't gotten in my hands yet because it doesn't come out until February 4th, and at the time of the recording of this, it is not February 4th yet. Dragonlance Chronicles. Everyone's excited about Onyx Storm, and then there's me, and I'm fangirling over Dragonlance Chronicles. I mean, you've seen previous videos. It's tattooed on me. They are re-releasing it as a beautiful black omnibus, the trilogy with gold foiling on it. I'm so excited. I'm gonna buy that, and I'm going to read it again because I love it. My friends are mad at me. They're like, why haven't you read Onyx Storm yet? I'm like, because I have a TBR, and I am very diligent about my TBR, which we will discuss now. Within the Sanctuary of Wings. This is the 5th and final book in the Memoir of Lady Trent series. I really do love this series. And you know what's really great about it? Let me see if I can find one. There's artwork in the books. I just have to... here we go. Because she's studying dragons. And it's all throughout the book. There's artwork throughout the book. And it goes on like this for the entire series, and I love the tone, I love the narrative of the series, so I'm really looking forward to finally finishing this series. And this is why I'm diligent about my TBR and why I really don't break away from it, because having this many unread books gives me anxiety. I buy books to read them. I buy books to read them, not just to keep them pretty on my shelf. I buy them to read them. Because if I don't buy it, and if it's a book I really want to read, then I'm not going to get a chance to read it. So I buy books in order to read them. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to read Turning Darkness into Light. Yeah! So this is a spin-off series of the Memoirs of Lady Trent. I don't know if there's more to this. I think this is just a standalone following her granddaughter. Yeah. It's her granddaughter. So I'm really excited. I wonder if this one has artwork in here. Oh, was that? No, I don't think so. Okay, that's cool. So I'm really excited to see this. And I did buy the UK version because the US version is black. And I just needed it to match aesthetically. Also, on the white, you can see this looks more artistic. And I like that, personally. That fits my aesthetic. And then I'm going to finish off the, gosh, I can't remember the name of this trilogy. I read Defy the Night, so it's just going to be the Defy the Night trilogy. And yes, this is my Fairy Loot exclusive. This is the 3rd book in that trilogy. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Quark and Tessa's adventure comes to an end. Because let me tell you, the ending of that last book was just like, what in the hell? It was just like, what? So far I am liking this series more than her, gosh, why can't I remember the name of the other series? A Curse of Dark and Lonely. Don't get me wrong, I liked A Curse of Dark and Lonely, and I liked A Vows of Bold and Deadly. Our Hearts Are Fierce and Broken bored me to death, however, so that was like, bleh. But I'm liking this trilogy much, much better, and I think it's really fast-paced, and I'm excited to see how it ends. Speaking of Sasha Payton Smith, the goal is to also finish her previous duology. Unfortunately, Bookish Box did not follow up with it, but you know what? I'm not mad with the standard edition, how it looks. It's very pretty, and at least they're the same height, and that's very important to me. It's very important that my books have the same height. Otherwise, I would have resold my Bookish one and then just bought the regular hardcover of this one because it has like stars, moon. So, Witch Hunt. Really looking forward to finishing that. Alright, just trying to make sure my stack of books here doesn't fall. We're going to continue with Four Ruined Realms. Looking forward. I love Carissa Broadbent. 6 Scorched Roses. This was my Owl Crate exclusive. I was waiting for these to come in the mail. And then Songbird and a Heart of Stone. Misha needs to be protected at all costs. And I love her so much. I'm really excited to finally read her duology. I've heard nothing but good things. Again, I love Carissa Broadbent. I love her writing and I love her storytelling. I mean, and then what you've all been waiting for. Onyx Storm. Yes, everyone's like, why haven't you read it yet? I was very underwhelmed by Iron Flame. And even though my friends have said, don't worry, Cynthia, it's much better than Iron Flame, I'm still, you know, I'm still not there yet. I'm just, you know, when you like a first, I loved Fourth Wing, but Iron Flame disappointed me greatly. It really did disappoint me greatly. So I'm going into Onyx Storm with pretty low expectations, even though my friend, especially my friend Jeff, who has the same bookish taste as me, he said, don't worry, it's much better. I'm like, oh, thank God. But still, the excitement is not there. So I'm just going to read the books in the order in which I bought them. Oop. All right. Next up, Cage of Dreams by Rebecca Schaeffer. I love City of Nightmares. You can watch my review. I love that book so much. And then I really want to finish reading these two series that I've got here. So, Blood of Troy, I love Daughter of Sparta. Storm of Olympus, which I did get for Christmas from my coworker Cindy, who is amazing and such a doll. My goal is to finally finish the series. The Dead and the Gone, I loved the first book so much. Life as We Knew It, I read that book and I couldn't put it down. It felt so realistic to me. It was just like, I was in awe of it. So I went and I bought the whole series. This World We Live In, I just want to finish my series. I just want to finish all the series that I've started. I'm sure some of these I'm going to audiobook. That's what I did last month. However, I also have the Witcher books as audiobooks, so I might end up audiobooking those. I haven't decided yet, which is why I haven't included what books in the audiobook this month or not, because I haven't quite decided what books I want to like really. These are all books I want to read. Like everything on this list right now, these are all the books that I want to physically hold in my hand and read and devour. But life doesn't always go the way I planned. And sometimes I don't read as fast as I would like to, especially when I'm really like involved in a book. You know, between work and then, you know, having 2 kids. I want to read as much as possible. So I end up audiobooking some of the books that I really, really want to read. Just so that I can read them. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to anyone? Anyway, I don't even want to count how many books this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 books. I'll probably get to 15 of them. If we're lucky. We'll see. We'll see. In any case, thank you all for tuning in. Let me know what your goals are this month. And, you know, wish me luck on mine. Also, February 4th. If you haven't already bought Dragonlance Chronicles, go ahead and buy it. You won't regret it. I promise you. I promise you. In any case, thank you all for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with all your book-loving friends. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, happy reading.